The night before the wedding, the effects of the drugs wore off. I woke up in the master bedroom of the estate to the sound of laughter. The moment I opened my eyes, I saw my custom-made suit being cut into strips by Jessica Solomon's male best friend, Chris Johnson. As he twirled a pair of scissors in his hand, he joked with the viewers on his live stream. Man of the house, please. He's lying there completely helpless. Anybody could do whatever they want to him. Jessica's friends burst into laughter and chimed in. Jessica put sleeping pills in his milk herself. Anybody would have been knocked out cold. The live stream chat flooded with comments ridiculing me as the pathetic man marrying into a wealthy family. But Jessica simply watched with amusement and reached over to ruffle Chris' hair. Feeling better now? Be good and end the live stream. If he wakes up and causes a scene, tomorrow's wedding will be a mess. Only after everyone left did Jessica sit down beside the bed and pull the blanket over me. Chris is depressed. He can't handle being upset. We'll deal with this later. I've already arranged for a replacement suit to be flown in overnight on a private jet. Honestly, that one suits you better anyway. My fingers tightened around the bedsheet. Silently, I sent a message to Katie Everton. I'm not getting married. Does what you said before still stand? Chapter 1, Stop Sulking. I promise you're the one who's going to be the son-in-law of the Solomon family. Jessica Solomon's sweet voice echoed through the bedroom. She patted my shoulder through the blanket while trying to soothe me. I kept my eyes shut and forced my breathing to remain steady. I didn't allow even the slightest tremor to escape. Her footsteps gradually faded. The bedroom door clicked shut. Silence settled over the room. I opened my eyes and looked past the edge of the bed, towards the floor. Strips of shredded fabric were scattered everywhere. That suit had taken 2 years to create. I personally traveled to Paragonia to finalize every detail. It carried all the hopes I'd had for our 10-year relationship. Now it lay trampled across the carpet. I threw back the blanket and climbed out of bed. My bare feet touched the cold floor. There was a glass on the nightstand with a thin layer of milk residue at the bottom. 2 hours earlier, Jessica had watched me drink from that very glass. Zach, you've been exhausted planning the wedding. Have some warm milk and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow you'll be the most handsome groom ever. Her voice sounded so loving then. Now the bitter scent lingering in the glass felt like a cruel joke. I didn't cry. My eyes didn't even sting. I just felt sick to my stomach. The medication had originally been prescribed by a doctor to help with my pre-wedding insomnia. Yet, she'd used my complete trust and defenseless sleep as an excuse to let her childhood friend do whatever he wanted. She knew perfectly well how much Chris Johnson hated me. Even so, she let him walk into our bedroom and destroy my wedding suit. I crouched down and gathered the strips of fabric. Without a second thought, I tossed them into the trash can in the corner. After doing that, I picked up my phone from the nightstand and opened my contacts. It scrolled down until it stopped on a black profile picture that had been blocked for 3 years. The note beneath it contained only a single word: Everton. 3 years ago, while Jessica and I were preparing for our engagement party, she worked herself to exhaustion and ended up in the ICU with a stomach hemorrhage. I cried outside her ward for hours. That same day, I blocked Katie Everton, the woman who had always loved me and had even been willing to give up everything for me. At the time, I thought Jessica was willing to risk her life for me. How could I possibly betray someone like that? Now it all felt like a ridiculous